Nicole, and then Tammy and Ruth. Nicole, do you want to unmute your line?
Hello.
Hi.
So I have an idea of what you just said, going after the wrong audience. So Jen and I have been working on my Facebook ad for 6 weeks now, and the click-through rate is 15% or 15 cents per click. So it's super low, and they're going straight to the group because we put in a redirect link. So this weekend I had 184 clicks on my ad, but still no one's joining the group. And we worked on the name. So I'm thinking that it might be the wrong audience because they don't have any skin in the game. So they haven't started yet their business. So I think there's that lack of motivation and like attachment and desire to actually want to join the group and get the help that they need.
So this is really great awareness. And just so you all know, that clarity is only coming from the doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, failure is actually part of success. It's learning, oh, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. I've spent millions of dollars failing, you guys. That's pretty cool. You can still freaking earn money while you fail and learn. That's the way to look at it. So out of the problems, and let's everyone do this exercise. Everybody write this shit down. This is a writer downer. It's going to change your whole life. Of the clients that you have had, even if it's just friends that you've potentially maybe mentored or coached, paying clients, non-paying clients, write a whole list of all of their names, the ones specifically that you really enjoyed working with. Mm-hmm. They took action, they listened, they were open, they paid you, or they were a pleasure to work with, or they were so grateful. Write down all their names.
Okay.
How many names you got?
Well, I've only worked with one person.
Okay.
And what stood out with her, she already had a business. She just needs help with marketing.
Okay, so this is part 2 of the exercise. Okay. Is I want you to circle your favorite ones. So if you have like 10 people on there, circle your top 3. And then I want you to look at what are the common denominators. Were they all women? Were they all men? How old were they? Were they married? Were they single? Did they have kids? What did they do for work?
Okay.
And what problems did they have? Because there's 2 things going on here when we're looking at a target market, a niche, and your ideal client profile. There's 2 things. Number 1, write this down. Do they get it? Like, do they get what it is I'm doing? Do they get it? Do they need it? Do they need it? Like, is this a real problem? Do they need it? Or is it just like, oh, whatever. Yeah, it's a trip to Italy. I could take it or leave it. No, do they need it? And the third one is do they want it? Is there urgency? You know what I mean? So that's the first thing when you're looking at a niche. Do they get what it is that you do when you're communicating with your marketing, showing you how to do that with scripts and video and offer Bible in module 3, headlines for live videos? Do they get it? Do they understand what the problems you solve for profit? Number 2, do they need it? Like, is this a freaking urgent problem? Is this going to keep them up at night? Remember, people only buy one of the 10 things. And number 3, do they want it? Like, no, it's urgent. My freaking mouth hurts. I can't sleep. I need a dentist. Okay. That's one thing. The second thing when looking at a target audience or niches, do I like doing that work? Do I even want to work with someone like this? Because I'm telling myself, when I first started my coaching business, I coach fucking anybody. Oh yeah. What happened is I did a promotion. I wrote my first book. I, did what they told me to do, call up newspapers, and they did a little write up about me in the newspaper. And I got a few phone calls, and I hired these people. It was like $300, my first client. And it was a guy, one of my first clients. And he did not know anything about spirituality. I had to convince him, and he didn't listen to me. He didn't do anything. And I said, fuck it. I'm not working with men, and I'm not working with anybody that's not spiritual. Fuck it. I don't enjoy it. I'm not going to sit here and have to convince you. That's not fun for me. So there is an audience. And so when you're looking at the first thing, right? Mm-hmm. The other thing you want to know If you answer those three questions, do they get what this is? Am I communicating it? And that's why we're educating people in our marketing. Do they need it? Do they want it? That's where you find people that are going to whip out their wallets and pay. That's another thing. Can they afford it? Like if you're dealing, what Nicole said is like a new audience, they don't have any skin in the game because they don't really maybe know that they need it. They might just want it, but they might not need it. See what I mean? So there's no real urgency for them to go and whip out tons of money.